Greetings, everyone. This is Joe Talley with Theater Rhinoceros. Thanks very much for joining us this evening for the debut of Georgia by Boni Alvarez. Um, Eli Orquiza has directed this, has been working with the actors for a few rehearsals, though he is not able to join us this evening. So I am now about to turn it over to all of the actors. I'm going to take down the card here and let's have a look at see who's here. Actors, if you will come on screen. There they are. And I think we've got one more who will be reading stage directions. There she is. All right. This is our esteemed cast. Before we get started, I am going to let them each introduce themselves. I'm not sure if what order people are seeing, so I'm just going to call them out and let you introduce yourself and tell us the character you're playing. So first up there, I see Melvin.
Hey guys, Melvin Badiola. I'll be playing Atkins Buenaflor. He's in his 30s, wounded yet nurturing gay Filipino-American man. He longs to have a family of his own.
Okay, and Melvin, you're a little quiet for me, so maybe if you could speak up or get a little closer to your mic.
Sure, how's this?
Perfect, thank you.
Cool.
Treya.
Hello, everyone. My name is Treya Dion Brown, and I will be reading for the part of Sahara Haynes.
Awesome. And Charlotte.
Hello, everyone. I'm Charlotte Christien. I'll be reading for the part of Georgia Stanton. She's a 17-year-old, kind of wise beyond her years young lady, and we'll see what adventure she has.
Awesome. Francisco.
Hello, everyone. I'm Francisco Rodriguez, and I will be playing Todd, a little love interest, a little flirtatious man that we have for Atkins.
Lovely. And Nikki, are you there and ready to get us started?
I am. Hi, I'm Nikki. I'll be reading stage directions today.
Okay. Nikki, I will let you get us started then.
All right. The Debut of Georgia by Boni B. Alvarez. Characters: Georgia Stanton, a 17-year-old, wise beyond her years African-American girl. She mourns the death of her mother. Atkins Buenaflor, 30s, wounded yet nurturing gay Filipino-American man. He longs to have a family of his own. Bradley Stanton, 30s, a troubled African-American man, Georgia's biological father and Atkins' lover. Bradley is played by the actors playing Georgia and Atkins. Todd Sheridan, 30s, a sweet man who has a fancy for Atkins. Sahara Haynes, 30s, Georgia's dead mother, Bradley's ex-lover. Scene 1, welcoming remarks. Sahara Haynes stands at the microphone stand. She wears a light-colored dress that swallows her slim, ebony body.
Good evening, everyone. Hi. These are my welcoming remarks. As the mother of the debutante, it is my duty to welcome you tonight.
Sahara interlaces her fingers, separates them, wipes her palms on her hips.
My Georgia is a smart girl. She's witty and quick, and she's grown into such a young lady. She's real lovely, and she is my best friend. It's hard to not get emotional. I told myself I wouldn't, but it's a special night. Tonight, we celebrate the debut of Miss Georgia Stanton. Georgia she's had a rough, after all the mess she's had to deal with growing up. I suppose I should keep this positive because this is a great, a positive, a festive evening. Georgia deserves the biggest, most wonderful 18th birthday. Truth is, she's been a young woman for many years now. Many, many years. This is nice that you all can be here to really welcome her into society as the true woman she is. And I am so very proud of her. I wish I could be here, but I can't. I can't because I'm dead.
Lights out. Scene 2. 18 candles. In darkness, Sahara lights a match. Her face glows.
It's traditional for the 18 ladies of the debutante's court to each light a candle. They light a pathway, guiding the debutante to womanhood.
She lights another candle, illuminating a small bedroom. The walls are painted an avocado green. Atkins Buenaflor enters with 2 large suitcases. He has a gentle yet nervous demeanor. Georgia Stanton enters behind him with another large bag and a worn Burberry backpack. She stands in the doorway. Atkins lights a candle.
You and Bradley can't afford to pay the light bill.
I'm sorry. The power is out in the whole neighborhood. You can put your things or wherever you like.
He doesn't budge from the doorway. Atkins takes hold of the large bag in her hand. She's hesitant to let go.
Georgia, come in. This is your room. Everything is new. The bed, all of the furniture.
I hate green.
Oh, we can fix that. We can paint it another color. The drawers are empty, so you can put your things in there. If you have a lot of things, then we can get a bigger set of drawers. I can make you some tea.
I don't drink tea.
Do you want some juice? We have orange, cranberry. If you like another kind, I can make sure to get some tomorrow.
Where's Bradley?
He's working.
Georgia digs through her backpack, takes out her iPod.
He really wanted to be here when you arrived, but he had to work tonight. Tomorrow I can help you rearrange the furniture the way you'd like.
Georgia
Fuck!
iPod charger.
What's wrong?
How am I supposed to charge my iPod?
Well, let's see. Does your computer have battery?
I don't have a damn computer.
Oh, I'm sure my laptop has some juice. Let me charge it for you. Georgia, I can charge it. Really, it's not a problem.
Look, Atkins, you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm not going to be here that long anyways.
What do you mean?
I turn 18 in 3 months.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you're tired. I'll let you get some rest.
Atkins turns to leave. He stops.
Georgia, I can only imagine how upsetting a time this is for you. But I do know that...
What do you know, Atkins? Tell me what the hell you know.
Your father wants you here. He really wants...
I don't got a father.
If you give Bradley a chance, you'll find that he's interested in you.
Yeah, that's why his faggot ass couldn't take the time to...
Hey, Georgia, please, don't use that language.
Whatever.
We both want you here. Both of us.
She gets in his face. He's a little intimidated, backs up.
Don't be trying to create no my two daddy shit up in here.
You should give your dad a chance.
Bradley ain't my dad, and he don't deserve any kinds of chances from me.
It seems to me you need him more now than ever.
You forgot where I just came from? Mama gave him all kinds of chances, and where's she at now?
What happened was sad and unfortunate.
Faggots are sad.
Don't use that word.
Bradley's a sad faggot on the DL, sneaking around, collecting diseases on his dick and passing it on to other people. So when I say he a fag, I mean he a fag. wasn't man enough to admit to what he really is.
If you want to discuss this in a way...
I don't want to discuss nothing. What you ought to do is just leave me the hell alone.
Atkins looks at her sadly. He searches his brain for some kind of parenting nugget.
I'm down the hall if you need anything.
Sahara wraps her arm around Georgia.
I hate it here.
You gotta give it a chance, Georgia.
I don't feel like it.
Georgia angrily blows out the candles. Scene 3, escort. Sahara sits on the San Francisco Muni.
The debutante's escort. Every debutante must choose an escort for her debut. He is her escort throughout the ceremony.
Georgia enters, backpack in tow. Atkins follows her onto the Muni.
I don't need me some kind of nanny to take me to school.
It's your first day at a new school. San Francisco is a bit hard to navigate if
I could have figured it out on my own. I've been in the city before.
The escort should be a young man of high esteem, a good man. Often the debutante will select an older brother or cousin. If the debutante chooses a young suitor, he should come from a respectable family. At the risk of sounding shallow, it is nice when the escort is a handsome young man.
Atkins pulls an orange out of his bag, peels it.
You gonna eat that now?
No, you're gonna eat it.
I'm not hungry.
You need breakfast.
I'm allergic.
Oh, you're not allergic, are you?
Annoyed, Atkins continues to peel. He breaks off a segment, hands it to her. She eats.
I was thinking last night, do you want to have a party for your birthday?
No.
Why not? This is a really important birthday. It's your 18th.
I don't really feel like celebrating.
You're becoming a woman.
Oh, Lord.
You are. You should have a debut.
A what?
A debut. Like a debutante's ball, but it's a Filipino version.
I'm not Filipino.
Doesn't matter. You must make your debut.
You mean debut?
Debut. That's how Filipinos say it.
That's stupid. I'm done with the orange. My friend Ruby, she's Filipino. She didn't have no debut.
Why not?
I don't know. She just didn't.
It's a lot of fun.
Fun how?
You have a court.
A court?
You have 18 boys and 18 girls.
I don't even know that many people.
We can scale it back. You can have 9 or 6 or even 2, and then 18 adults present you.
I told you I don't know that many people.
We'll go shopping for your gown and get a multi-tiered cake. There is a lot of singing and dancing, and we can invite whoever you like.
That's so gay.
I don't like that phrase.
If high esteem and sophistication are required of the escort, it goes without saying we expect the same from the young lady.
Georgia, please don't talk like that.
It's true. You gay. You gonna take me to school every damn day?
You want me to?
I don't need you. I'm grown.
She rummages through her backpack for her iPod.
We should get you a new backpack. You've had that one for a long time now.
What do you know about it?
You got it for your 8th grade graduation. I wanted to be there.
Lights change, flashback. Georgia assumes the role of Bradley.
You can't come.
I think it would be nice. It shows that I'm interested, that I want to get to know her.
This is a family thing, Atkins.
Exactly.
Look, don't be trying to make things any harder than they're already gonna be.
You're so embarrassed of us. Of me.
God damn it, Atkins. I said no. Baby, this is not the right time. Maybe in the summer we can, I'll ask Sahara if Georgia can spend some time with us. That sound good?
That would be nice.
Good.
So, You still want me to get her a present?
Yeah, just nothing too gay.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Something simple, nothing extra. I'll let her know it's from both of us.
Lights crossfade.
I know it seems like a simple enough gift, but I spent hours in the store. I must have driven the salesperson crazy asking her to model each bag. It's nice seeing you with it. It's like I knew what you would like and I hadn't even met you.
Bradley wasn't at my graduation.
Yes, he was.
Were you there?
No, but he told me.
He didn't show up. Mama gave me the backpack. She told me it was from him.
But Bradley said.
This the stop, right? I can find the school myself.
Atkins digs in his pockets, hands Georgia some money.
Take it. You'll need it for lunch. You know the way home?
I'll figure it out.
Gets off the train.
She hates me. I didn't expect it to be easy, but she had to make it so hard.
She's hurting.
I know.
Keep doing what you're doing. Maybe she'll come around.
Scene 4. Toast to the debutante. Atkins sits at the kitchen table, peeling and dicing apples. Sahara places a glass of Pinot on the table for Atkins.
The toast to the debutante.
Georgia trudges in, puts her backpack down.
Oh? How was it?
Bougie.
Did you make any friends?
Georgia slows in front of a baking pan resting on the counter.
Here, have some. I just made it.
What is it?
Cassava cake.
Is it sweet?
Yes, have some.
It looks all slimy.
It's good. Your father likes it.
What are these stringy things?
Makapuno strips.
The hell is that?
Coconut?
So this the coconut cake.
Cassava.
What's that?
It's a root, like taro.
Taro?
Georgia, just try it.
All right, I will.
Atkins watches as she takes a small bite. She pretends it's not that good. Takes another bite.
What?
You like it.
Yeah, so. What you making now?
Ambrosia.
That a pie?
A fruit salad.
Oh.
She reaches for Atkins' glass of wine.
What are you doing?
I want to taste your wine.
What?
Come on, Atkins.
You're not old enough.
Mama lets me. I mean, she used to let me drink.
She did.
Yeah, at home. She said she'd rather have me drinking at home where she knew what I was doing. I'm not an alkie or nothing.
I don't know.
Lights crossfade, flashback. Sahara enters wearing a gold dress.
Your daddy here yet?
Not yet, Mama.
Georgia 7 pours Sahara a glass of Alizé.
Thank you, baby.
You look real pretty, Mama. Ooh, you smell real good. Mama, can I taste your drink?
Just a little taste.
Georgia pours herself a smidge.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Oh, thank you, baby girl.
They clink glasses, drink.
It's sweet.
Atkins assumes the role of Bradley.
Daddy!
Hey. All right, everybody ready?
You're late.
It was the soonest I could get out of work.
It's after 8 o'clock. You were supposed to be here by 6:30.
That's what you said this morning, Daddy. 6:30.
My boss had me running all over the place.
There ain't a damn phone in that office of yours.
When I got on the road, traffic wasn't moving. It was a thick-ass parking lot.
Always with 101 excuses, and not one of them make any sense.
Sahara pours herself more Alizé.
Do you want crab legs for your birthday or what?
You act like I was the one late.
I'm tired.
Shit, I'm tired too.
Sarah, I don't need you coming at me with all this bullshit.
You made a promise, Bradley.
Can we have one good night with no drama?
Oh, you need to ask yourself that.
I was looking forward to having a good time tonight. Some whiskey, some damn crab legs, some damn biscuits.
I love Red Lobster biscuits.
Okay, let's go and get some biscuits.
Bradley's pager goes off. He reads the number.
What now?
Nothing. It's just work.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Leave that here.
What?
Your pager. Leave it here.
Girl, if you don't come on.
I don't want your work all up in my birthday.
Bro, we going or not? It's up to you.
She snatches his pager.
Sahara, give it here.
You can't have one night without this damn thing.
He tries to get the pager. Sahara runs from him. He grabs her wrist. Sahara screams. Georgia runs to him, pulls at his sleeve. He yanks his sleeve free, knocking Georgia against the fridge.
Daddy!
Don't you touch my baby.
Give me my pager.
No.
Look, I ain't playing with you.
You think I'm playing? Who these pages coming from, Bradley?
Work.
You think I'm some trifling bitch ain't got a brain.
Bradley picks up the bottle of Alizé, holds it up threateningly.
Daddy, don't!
What you gonna do, huh? Go ahead. Try it and see what happens.
Bradley launches the bottle at Sahara. She ducks. It crashes into the fridge, nearly missing Georgia's head. Sahara screams, charges at Bradley, pounding his chest with her fist.
Fuck this shit, man.
And he's out the door. Lights crossfade.
It is tradition for the father of the debutante to make the toast. He should lift his glass and honor his beloved daughter with a few loving words.
Georgia, I'm sorry.
I wanted to go. Sometimes you feel like if you get out of the house, it'll clear and things will be better, but that's not really true. All the bad things that happen inside of it, a little cloud of it stays in the house. And that house just kept getting more and more cloudy.
I didn't know your father then, but he's not a violent man. He's not like that anymore. He's very caring.
He ain't said but 5 words to me since I've been here.
He's busy. His work is very demanding.
The post office that damn demanding?
Georgia pours herself a glass. She drinks.
This is good.
Your father's here for you. I'm here too. I'm here and I can help. I don't see you as an intrusion on my life.
Georgia polishes off her wine.
So, you really want to do this debut thing?
Yes. Do you? All right. This is going to be wonderful. All right. The best party. Like, it'll be a memory that you will look back on and, oh my God, Georgia, you're going to love it so much.
Shit, calm down.
Atkins laughs joyfully. He lifts his wine glass and they toast. Scene 5, invocation or prayer. Atkins kneels, praying at St. Mary's Church. Georgia sits, texting. Sahara sits in a few pews behind them.
The invocation or prayer. It's traditional to have a mass for the debutante. For an extra donation, the priest is usually available to lead the prayer at the reception.
Atkins snatches Georgia's cell phone, pockets it.
Damn, Atkins. Give it back. I'll stop texting. I swear.
Be quiet.
I'm sorry, okay?
Are you?
I'm sorry. I snuck out last night.
Do you know how worried I was? You could have gotten into trouble, you know.
What kind of trouble?
You could have gotten attacked by a homeless person. Do you know how many homeless people there are in San Francisco? You could have been kidnapped.
Really, Atkins?
I wouldn't have known if any of those things happened to you because you snuck out. Did you even think that was a good idea, Georgia? Like, I thought you were smarter than that.
He pulls her arm.
Ow!
You kneel. Here, pray.
Atkins pulls Georgia off the pew to kneeling position.
I don't believe in this stuff.
You need to pray.
My knees hurt.
I don't care.
What are you praying about?
Why don't you worry about you and what you need to pray about?
I ain't got nothing to pray about.
Pray that God makes you smarter. That he helps you in your decision-making process. Stop laughing. Be respectful.
All right, I'll sit here and take my punishment like a big girl.
Atkins stands. He pulls Georgia up.
Damn!
This is church. This is not punishment. You're going to be grounded. That's your punishment.
Grounded?
Grounded for sneaking out and cavorting around like some lady of the night.
I was just hanging out with my friend Ruby. We didn't even do nothing bad.
Sit.
How am I supposed to know when to do what? Sit, stand, kneel, sit, kneel. Ugh.
You take this hour to reflect and get closer to God. Talk to him.
Well, Bradley not here.
Shh. This is not social hour.
They don't even like gay people up in here.
You be quiet.
They don't. So I don't understand why you even want to be here.
Atkins grabs Georgia's arm, pulling her out of the church.
Let go of me.
Why can't you behave? We are in church. Do you have no clue as to what appropriate church behavior might be? I get it that you're hurting, that you're angry, that you're in pain. But if you sought out guidance from God,
God deaf when it comes to me.
he hears you.
Does he? How you know?
Why do you have to be negative about everything?
This church and God stuff is bullshit.
I believe in it, okay? So if you have any regard for me, even the most minuscule drop of respect for me, then I'd like you to act like it. Like, we don't have to have mass for your debut. Right? If you don't want to have a mass, I can respect that.
I only agreed to your stupid debut so you'd relax.
So what? You don't want one?
No, I only said I did so you'd get off my tip. Calm down enough so I can sneak out.
Atkins heads back towards the church.
Where you going?
Have a debut, don't have a debut. You decide. I'm not going to force it on you. Same thing for church. Do whatever you want. You decide what you want to do since you think you're so grown.
Atkins goes back into the church. Lights fade on Georgia. Scene 6, dinner. Napolitano restaurant. Atkins and Georgia sit at a small table. He dips his bread in a plate of olive oil.
Dip your bread in. It's olive oil.
I don't like olive oil.
Okay, be very nice to Todd. This is his restaurant. If we have your reception here, I'm sure he would give us a generous discount. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Sahara enters with a tray, followed by Todd Sheridan. Todd sets the plates on the table with great flourish.
Dinner. You do not want to be remembered as the debutante who served dry chicken breast or rubbery pieces of mahi-mahi. You want to be remembered as the debutante that served so much delicious, delectable food, everybody went home with multiple doggy bags.
Odd. Wow. This looks amazing.
What's this? Fish?
Yes, ma'am. This is sea bass crudo. Over here are some fried kumamoto, and this is a warm spinach salad with an anchovy balsamic.
Georgia, doesn't this look beautiful?
Yeah. It's real beautiful. Your portion's all this small.
Georgia, I'm sorry, Todd.
It's all right. This is a tasting menu, Georgia. Basically, you get a little sampling of everything. We find out what you like, and then we whip up a menu for your special day.
Oh,
You must be excited about your debut.
yeah. Real excited.
God knows I always wanted to be a debutante. Um, you want a glass of Chardonnay or Pinot?
Chardonnay's good.
I'll have one too.
Can she have one? I don't want you to get into trouble, serving to a minor.
Babe,
Maybe have a
please.
glass.
Babe, please. I'll bring you 2 glasses.
Thank you, Todd. You're so nice.
Todd walks off.
Dig in.
It don't look good.
Are you kidding? This is some of the best Italian food in the city.
Food don't look like this at Olive Garden.
Oh my God, this sea bass is amazing. Here, try it.
I don't think so.
Like, how will you know if you don't like it unless you try it?
It's all slimy. Ugh. Oh. Is it raw?
Georgia, stop it. Sit down.
I gotta wash my mouth out.
She runs off. Todd enters with 2 glasses of wine.
Everything okay?
Delicious. Georgia had to use the restroom.
Todd sits.
So, you and Bradley with a daughter.
Crazy, right?
Well, she seems to like you.
I'm trying. She's very strong-minded. I wish Bradley were around more often. It's all a learning process.
Well, you and Bradley haven't come in ages.
Bradley's really, he's too busy with work,
Did she like the food?
This might be a little bit too fancy. She's got more of an Olive Garden palate.
We can make adjustments.
Georgia enters. Todd rises from her seat.
Georgia, sit. Eat. I'll check on the next course.
He touches Atkins on the shoulder as he exits. Georgia takes a sip of wine.
God got a man.
No, he did. He had a partner, Eddie. But Eddie died.
Todd likes you.
We're old friends.
He wants some of your jelly.
What does that mean?
He wants to make love to you, babe.
I am in a very happy relationship, thank you.
Maybe Todd can make you happier.
I love Bradley.
Oh, so you only like black men. You some kind of gay chocolate lover?
What?
If Todd was black, would you hit it?
Georgia, stop it.
Where'd he pick you up? Some DL club somewhere?
No. It was Bed Bath & Beyond.
Lights crossfade, flashback. Georgia assumes the role of Bradley, a Bed Bath and security guard. Sahara enters as little girl, whimpering.
Oh my goodness, sweetie, are you lost? Oh no, okay, don't cry. You'll be okay. Who are you here with? Okay, are you with your mommy? Okay, are you with your daddy? Okay, now don't worry. We'll find him.
Bradley approaches. Atkins is in awe of Bradley. He's tongue-tied.
Oh, hi. I found this. This little girl is lost.
Bradley gets down on his knee.
You lost, baby girl?
She said she's with her dad.
What's your daddy's name?
No.
Bradley hugs her to his side. She calms. Atkins smiles, staring dumbly at Bradley.
I got this, sir. I'll get her back to her pops.
You're really good with kids.
Not really.
Do you have any?
No, it's just part of the job.
Well, I'm sure she's in good hands.
Atkins heads for the door. Bradley grabs him by the wrist.
Where are you going with that?
Bradley eyes the soap dispenser in Atkins' hand.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I wasn't trying to shoplift. I was going to the register to pay, but I got distracted by, oh my God. I am so sorry.
Bradley hands him a piece of paper.
You should take your receipt with you.
My receipt.
Atkins takes the paper, reads it. Little girl exits as lights crossfade.
What was his phone number?
So first time you met, he helped you steal a damn soap dispenser? Shady.
No, it was romantic. He was really gentle and the way he was with that little girl, oh, he was so nurturing.
Yeah, well, I ain't never been witness to none of that.
Todd enters with a bottle of wine.
Thought you'd need a refill.
Georgia polishes off her glass, holds it up for Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
You're quite welcome, my lady. Next course will be out soon.
He walks off.
Eddie died of AIDS. What about Todd? He got the bug?
No, I mean, I don't know if he has it or not, but he didn't have it back then. You sure you don't want to try this oyster? I mean, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
What?
You got it?
No, I don't. I'm negative.
Okay.
Are you worried? I'm fine.
You get tested?
Yes, regularly.
What about Bradley? When he let you know?
It was over breakfast. I poured him some frosted flakes. He smiled at me, a really beautiful dimpled smile. Poured the milk and you could hear the cereal crackle a bit. And I remember thinking that was the most beautiful domestic sound.
Lights crossfade, flashback. Georgia becomes Bradley.
I love you.
I ain't clean.
What?
I got the bug.
Since when?
For a while.
For a while, like months or like years?
Bradley simply eats. Lights crossfade. Silence.
Now imagine it's not an easy revelation to make.
Why you always do that?
Do what?
You always make excuses for him.
I don't.
You wasn't mad?
Of course I was mad. We'd been together for a while and that was the first time he had said anything.
You should have thrown him out.
I can't just end a relationship with someone because they're positive.
Not because he's positive, because he's a liar.
We've worked through it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Y'all still have sex?
Georgia, I am not discussing this with you.
You just gonna keep fucking him and cross your fingers in church every Sunday that Bradley don't give you something?
Things have been different since he told me.
Oh. So you not putting out.
Okay, this is not appropriate dinner conversation.
That's why he always be out.
Okay, enough, Georgia.
Why you pretending like this is
What do you want from me?
nothing? What do you want for yourself?
Life's not always easy, but you don't just give up. Lazy people, they give up without trying. If you care, you dig in and you work things through.
Scene 7. Father and daughter dance. Georgia sits eating a bowl of ice cream.
The father and daughter dance.
Atkins is on the phone, pacing as he talks.
Honey, are you on your way home? You probably are. Georgia and I have been waiting. We want to get started soon, and you said you'd be home by... Anyway, just call. Let us know what's up.
He's not gonna show up.
Of course he is. His meeting must have run long.
What kind of meetings run that long on a Saturday?
The post office is open on Saturdays. Don't you know that? Mail has to be sorted and delivered, and and they have to meet about things.
Lights crossfade, flashback. Sahara and Georgia 12 sit at the kitchen table. Dinner is ready and getting cold. There's a sad looking gingerbread house as a centerpiece.
Can we eat already?
Let's just wait a few minutes more.
That fool ain't coming.
You come, Georgia.
Knock at the door. Georgia answers. Atkins assumes the role of Bradley.
Hey,
The food is cold.
you look good, Sahara.
Thank you. You look well.
Can we eat?
What is this?
It's a gingerbread house.
Georgia made it.
You didn't have no graham crackers?
Our teacher told us to make them with milk cartons from the cafeteria.
Okay. Okay. You got lemon heads on here and some cherry chans. This is the ghettoest gingerbread house I have ever seen. Look, I'm sorry. All right, my bad. It's real nice.
Maybe you can take Georgia to the park after dinner.
Mama,
It'll be good. Y'all can catch up.
I got homework to do.
School going good?
What do you care? It's a ghetto school where we do ghetto things and make ghetto stuff.
Georgia, watch your tone.
They eat. No one has anything to say, but everything to say.
What kind of faggot you fucking these days, Bradley?
Georgia!
Hey, you think you too big for a whooping?
Fuck you.
Hey, this is the way you're raising this girl.
Don't start with me, Bradley. You know this is not my doing.
Nobody want you here.
Bradley stands. The table shakes.
This is what you invite me for.
Georgia slides her plate across the table at Bradley.
Fucking little bitch.
Faggot.
Stop it! Both of you just stop it!
Sahara sinks into her seat, weak and defeated.
Sahara.
You stay back. We don't need you here. Get out.
Lights crossfade. Georgia slides the spoon against the bowl, collecting every drop of ice cream. The sound is squeaky and abrasive.
All right, get up.
Where are we going?
I can teach you your part.
What good will it do?
You'll outshine your father.
Fathers show up for shit like this. Look, we both know he don't give a damn about me, my birthday, or
That's
no
not
debut.
true. That's not true.
When he sees me in the house, he looks at me like he don't want me here. God, you should see the look in his eyes, like he's still on the DL, and I'm the one who blew up his spot.
Up.
The father and daughter dance is easily the highlight of any debut. For a moment, everyone holds their breath, eagerly awaiting for the father and daughter to take that first step together. At a debut, we are not so much worried that she will fall. We are worried that she might show signs of being unladylike.
Atkins and Georgia stand face to face.
You know the box step?
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Atkins steps forward. She tries to step forward too.
Bradley will lead.
Lead what?
If he steps forward, you step back. He steps back, you step forward.
They dance. It's more like a stepping game of follow the leader.
That's real exciting.
It will be after you practice.
Yeah, people really gonna love seeing me step around like a fool.
Atkins takes hold of her. He takes the lead, waltzing more quickly.
Hold your arms up.
I am.
I'm holding more of your arm's weight than you are.
How big a box you trying to make?
Just follow.
They waltz. Sahara dances alongside the couple.
To look lovely together.
All right, we're going to turn now.
Which way?
You'll know.
How?
Listen to my hands.
Because hands really talk.
He leads her into a turn, almost Viennese.
Good. Now, try to feel the motion. It's like your head does a turn too. It follows your body's rise and fall.
You're an inspiring teacher, Atkins.
Atkins turns Georgia around again. She yells in delight and completes the turn.
More rise and fall
What that even mean?
like a wave.
The next time you two dance like this, it will be at her wedding.
He turns her again. They almost look elegant.
Now, you're going to turn by yourself.
How?
Listen to the hands.
He lifts his arm up. She struggles to turn under his arm. She stops.
That sucked.
Yeah, it's all right. Keep going. Like, don't stop because you make a mistake.
He pulls her to him. They launch into their box step. He turns her under his arm. It's rough.
Again,
I'm dizzy.
you have to practice.
He turns her. It's better.
Again,
He turns her. She looks good. Sahara claps delightfully.
oh my goodness, you were almost elegant.
Where'd you learn all this shit?
Yeah, here and there.
You was the one that everybody wanted for their debut, huh?
I was only an escort once. Now, turn faster.
Escort?
Partner. Date. Not what you're thinking.
Atkins' phone rings. He runs to it hopefully. He looks at it, then silences it.
Is it him?
It's Todd.
Why didn't you answer?
We're practicing.
Todd called you more than Bradley.
He's a good friend.
I'm done learning for the day.
We have to practice.
For when Bradley don't even show up.
He's gonna show up.
You can't promise me that.
Your father knows how important what this debut is about.
Yeah, but it don't mean he give a fuck. I'm not dancing with him.
You have to. It's the father-daughter dance.
You dance it.
Me.
I'll dance it, but with you.
Atkins stares at her, eyes wide with surprise. He looks over at Sahara.
Dance beautifully together.
Okay. I'll if Bradley agrees.
Bradley don't get a say. It's my debut.
Okay.
You promise? You'll do the dance with me.
I promise.
Scene 8. The debutante's special song. High-end boutique. Georgia stands in a fluffy gown. Sahara stands behind her, holding up a dress on either side of Georgia. Atkins stands back, studying them.
I kind of like this one.
Which one?
The one you have on.
I look like a fat cupcake.
It fits you beautifully.
How am I supposed to dance in this?
We'll practice.
I like this one.
$4.75.
It's the price. That's why you want me to get this one.
Don't be silly.
If the price is an issue, why we come in this bougie store in the first place?
Georgia, go ahead and try it on.
Why didn't we just go to Wet Seal or Hot Topic?
For a gown?
They got nice dresses.
Well, you just go in there and try it on already.
Okay, damn.
Georgia goes back into the dressing room.
I didn't mean to yell at her.
Tell her that.
Georgia,
What?
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Whatever.
Todd comes into the boutique, all smiles.
What are you doing here?
I came to debut shop.
What?
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Georgia.
Glad you could come.
Are you kidding? I would never pass up a chance to shop for gowns.
You ready?
Oh, am I ever?
Georgia comes out of the dressing room.
You look stunning.
Atkins?
Yeah. I don't have any words.
You don't like it.
You look perfect.
So can we get this one?
Did you try any other options?
Atkins wants me to get this big frou-frou cupcake dress.
Cupcake?
Yeah, I look like a damn cupcake.
With the economy like this right now, it's...
You ain't got to school me about the economy. Me and the economy know a lot about each other.
Look, I'm just thinking the stores are all having sales, so perhaps we should shop around.
Fine. You want to shop around, then we might as well.
Georgia stops, eyes Atkins thoughtfully.
This about Bradley, ain't it?
What?
He put a lock on the coins, huh?
Of course not. Your father wants you to be happy that you are glowing and radiant on your special day.
What kind of budget he give you for the dress?
Go ahead and change. This dress is perfect. It's the one.
She goes into the fitting room.
I'm sorry about that.
Teenage angst. I get it. What's your style?
Excuse me?
Todd picks up a dress.
I could see you in this.
Oh, God, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, you want something with a mermaid bottom, huh?
Is that what you would choose?
Actually, yeah.
What y'all laughing about?
Atkins wants a dress.
I do not.
We all know you do, Atkins. Probably wanted me to get the cupcake dress so you could sneak in my closet and try it on.
Okay, now that you have a dress, you'll have to solidify what your special song will be.
Do you sing, Georgia?
It is customary for the debutante to entertain her guests with a special song.
I don't sing. I don't dance. I don't do none of this stuff.
Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. It's not warm when he's away.
What is taking you so long? We still have to find you some shoes.
Georgia comes out of the fitting room.
Where's the dress?
Ain't no sunshine when he's gone, and he's always gone too long. Anytime he goes away.
Georgia heads for the exit.
Georgia, where are you going?
You was right, Atkins. We should check out some other stores.
But why?
Come on.
Georgia, we decided.
And Georgia's gone.
I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
Sahara opens the fitting room door. Only 2 dresses hang.
Where's the dress? Oh, God.
What?
Did she? She took the dress.
Todd looks into the fitting room. It's definitely not there. Atkins scans the store nervously.
Oh, God, Georgia. What am I going to do? Go to the counter and tell them, excuse me, my stepdaughter stole a dress.
What kind of dress was it?
It's Chevalier. Oh, God.
Well, how much was it?
475.
I'll take care of it.
What are you going to do?
I'll explain that she's really excited about the dress, that she insisted on wearing it out of the store, and then I'll pay for it.
Todd, I can pay for it.
I got it, babe.
Todd heads to the counter. Atkins follows nervously.
She's not a bad girl.
She's a teenager.
Totally messing everything up.
She's lucky to have you.
Everything is so fucked up.
You're doing amazing, Atkins.
Todd, I can't let you do this.
You worry too much, Atkins. Everything's gonna be fine.
Todd wraps his arm around Atkins, walks him to the counter. Scene 9. Grand Cotillion Waltz. Sahara sits at Georgia's desk, playing Let It Go from Frozen on a laptop. Georgia lays on the bed, paging through a magazine.
The Grand Cotillion Waltz.
Georgia Stanton, are you even listening to the song?
Ew, you did not just full name me.
I did.
I'm listening, Atkins. Atkins, buena flor.
Do you like this one?
Disney? How would you waltz to this?
Can you activate your listening skills, please? I told you it doesn't have to be a waltz.
Sahara plays Katy Perry's Roar.
Katy Perry, really?
I don't know. These are the popular songs you kids are listening to.
The Grand Cotillion Waltz is a spectacular sight to behold. 18 young couples join the debutante and her escort. The twirling clouds, colorful feathers floating through space, golden lightning bolts, a dance extravaganza.
Have you settled on an escort?
I'm thinking between a couple of people. I don't know for sure yet.
Are there any boys at school that you like?
Really, Atkins? You want to have this conversation?
You have to be careful with boys. They're very immature. They're not as smart as girls, and they only have one thing in their tiny little brains.
How you know I don't like pussy?
Are you? You're a lesbian?
Georgia turns a page of her magazine.
You're a lesbian. Okay. Well, still, you shouldn't be. Do you have a girlfriend?
You heard me talking about my friend Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah, she's my girl.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can invite her over so we can all meet.
Can she sleep over?
Oh, well, maybe we can arrange. Would her parents be okay with that?
I don't see why not. Her parents are real cool.
Oh, okay.
Can Ruby be my escort for my debut?
Your escort. Well,
I'm just fucking with you. Ruby's just my friend. I don't do pussy.
my goodness, that word is so unappealing.
Oh, not like cock. Don't have that hard sound you like.
I just want to let you know that I am open, that you can talk to me about these kinds of things.
I don't think you can handle it.
Yes, I can.
Oh, did you see your face? Look like I shit on your nose.
Like, I would really appreciate it if you worked on your language, huh?
Sahara plays Sia's Chandelier.
Atkins, was your mama fat?
What?
Why she name you after a damn diet?
I wasn't named after a diet.
Then what kind of name is Atkins? Don't sound Filipino to me.
She liked this actor named Christopher Atkins.
Who's that?
He was in a movie called Blue Lagoon.
Sound like a porno. You named after a porn star.
No. Though it was kind of like porn-like. Like, it was him and Brooke Shields when they were younger. Oh, I guess it was kind of like kiddie porn.
Sia's raspy voice takes hold of them. They listen attentively.
This sounds like something I could do.
Yes. I think it's a lovely choice.
You know who I want for my escort?
Who?
Todd. I'm gonna ask him.
Todd? Why would you want Todd to be your escort?
Why not? He paid for my dress.
Because you stole it, and we didn't want you to get arrested for shoplifting.
I was already out the store. Nobody would have known.
I don't think Todd is a good idea.
Why not?
I'm not playing games, Georgia. Think of someone else.
You jealous?
What? I am not.
You a lie and a half.
Stop it. Listen to that song and think about possible choreography, huh?
Georgia buries her face in her magazine.
The post office. Bradley was telling me they have a take your child to work today, or they have a take your child to work day. It might be a great opportunity for you to spend some time together. You can see what he does at work, have lunch together. You'd be excused from school for the day.
No thanks.
Georgia, it would be nice if you made an effort.
Maybe I would if he did.
He is. I just told you he wants.
We both know this your damn idea.
You can't continue to live in the same house and be strangers. It's sad and quite frankly, it's immature.
That's fine. We both stay out of each other's way. I go about my business. He does what he does. We don't need to talk and hug and join hands and sing Lean on Me and shit.
You're much more similar than you think.
You.
You both can be so selfish and hurtful.
Lights crossfade, flashback. Sahara assumes the role of social worker. She inspects the room.
I chose this shade of green, avocado.
It's nice.
I wanted some colors so that, it would brighten up the room a bit. I didn't know if we might get a boy or a girl, if the child will be 4 or 14. So I chose it because I suppose it's kind of neutral.
Buena Flor. The color is fine. It's a lovely room.
Do you like the comforter?
It's evident you've taken a lot of care with the decor.
No, it's not down, just in case he or she is allergic, but it's just as soft. Feel it.
Georgia assumes the role of Bradley.
Oh, thank goodness, you're home.
Hey,
Miss Randall, you remember my partner, Bradley Stanton?
You've both done a great job. Everything looks perfect.
it's all Atkins.
Oh, that's not true. We both are very excited about this.
He stands next to Bradley, trying to emulate the perfect couple.
I was just about to inform Mr. Buenaflor that I am moving your paperwork forward in the process.
Oh my God, really?
Okay, so where this kid coming from?
Well, he or she could come from anywhere, really.
We don't want no kids. It's real sad. You know them kids that are real damaged.
There are hundreds of kids waiting to be placed, honey. That's what Miss Randall said.
What do you mean, Mr. Stanton?
They sad and angry, and they don't trust you because they've been bounced around so much.
Well, it's hard to tell whether a child will adapt to his or her.
I know what it's like. I was one of them, and the social workers tell you a lot of stuff.
Honey, Miss Randall knows your background. That's what makes us such strong candidates.
Mr. Stanton, I'm surprised that
You ain't got a Mr. Stanton me. My name is Bradley.
Bradley,
Look, I know the game. All I'm saying is we don't want no problem kids. No autistic ones either. It's too much work and trouble, and we just don't-
Bradley, can I talk to you in the hall?
I'm just keeping it real. You gotta be real with these kids.
Bradley, please.
It seems to me you two should take more time to sort out whether you're in a position to be foster parents or...
Please, Miss Randall, we are ready.
Mr. Buenaflor, if and when your concerns are sorted out, you can always call me.
She exits. Atkins sits on the bed, seething.
I'm just laying it out for her.
Without telling me first?
It just crossed my mind today.
I did all of the work, the paperwork and the orientation and the meetings and all of this remodeling. All of this crap that you made me do by myself.
Watch who you yelling at. Don't come at me like some kind of crazy faggot.
The word forces Atkins back. They stare each other down. Then Bradley storms off. Lights crossfade.
You can still be a foster parent, can't you?
Not if I'm living with Bradley. The child will be confused.
So move out and then apply again.
I can't do that.
Why not?
It's not that simple.
Seems like it to me. He don't want no kids. You do. Put yourself in a position where you can get what you want. Obviously, that ain't here. And not with him.
Atkins turns to leave.
You can't be a pussy about this shit.
I told you I hate that word.
So don't be one.
Have you thought that I have another reason for staying around? That it's not just about him?
For what?
For you.
Scene 10, 18 Roses. San Francisco Muni. Georgia sits reading a book. Atkins sits next to her, watching her. Sahara stands at the far end of the car.
18 roses. The young debutante is presented with 18 roses, one from each young man of her court. In exchange for a rose, she allows him to dance with her. She typically dances with each young man for a minute.
Sahara picks up a bucket of roses, becomes the rose vendor.
Rosas?
Georgia, I am so proud of you.
Oh, God, Atkins, for what?
You're a very good student.
What, you thought I was stupid?
No? I know you missed a lot of school for your mom.
Being at school used to make me real nervous. I just wanted to get home. I was always on edge. The teachers couldn't tell me nothing.
You had a lot on your shoulders then. And now, some of those concerns have lifted.
For the other kids, the best part of school was thinking about going home for the day and doing something fun. I'm looking at the clock thinking, I gotta go home to help Mama go to the bathroom.
Georgia, I'm sorry.
After a while, she got so bad, we split the difference. I'd stay home sometimes and do homework. I would read out loud, books from English class. The first one was Gone with the Wind, and then I rented the DVD and we watched it. After a while, I didn't care if the book was part of an assignment or not. I just picked books that I could go rent the movie after. Our favorites were Joy Luck Club and Color Purple. The movies was like the book. You know how they like to change shit up sometimes and is nothing like the book? One day, Mama was like,
Lights crossfade, flashback.
I'm tired of seeing your face. Go and do something fun.
Mama,
You can't be cooped up in here every day with me. Plus, I need some alone time too. Go ahead. Call Ruby. Go do something fun.
Ruby and me, we went into the city. She wanted to go to Fisherman's Wharf, and the whole time, I was worried about Mama.
Girl, what you calling me for? I am fine. I'm enjoying some quiet time except for when the phone keep ringing. I'm feeling just fine.
Ruby wanted to go to the Cheesecake Factory. So we went to Union Square, got ourselves some nachos, and of course we had to get some cheesecake.
Of course.
Georgia goes to Sahara.
Mama, I got you some cheesecake. White chocolate and raspberry.
Georgia stops nervously, takes in Sahara's very still body.
Mama,
You home already?
what's wrong, Mama?
Nothing, baby. Come sit with me.
Mommy, you don't look good.
Georgia scrambles for the phone.
What you doing?
I'm calling 911.
Sahara rests her hands on Georgia's.
Ain't no need to call.
Why not?
Sit with me, baby girl. Georgia, put the phone down.
Mama, no.
Put it down, baby.
I'm sorry, Mama. I can't.
Lights crossfade. Sahara resumes the role of rose vendor.
Mama died at the hospital. I had to call 911, Atkins. I couldn't just sit there. I didn't know what else to do. You can't go on ignoring everything. That when he stay out late and you don't know where he be at, all these meetings and late nights at work, and you really believe all that?
I wish you would let me worry about my relationship. There are things you don't understand.
You think Bradley loves you?
Yes,
You sound so sure.
I know he does.
He didn't love Mama.
Yes, he did.
Lights crossfade. Flashback. Georgia becomes Bradley, drinks a beer.
Bradley, what's wrong? Bradley.
Sahara, she dead.
Oh my God.
Got a call today. She dead.
Is there anything I can do? What do you need me to do? Oh, honey. I am so sorry.
Bradley crushes the can of beer. He grabs another.
What can I do to help? Is Georgia okay? Does she need a place to stay?
I don't know.
Oh, that poor thing. She must be. Did you talk to her?
No.
You should call her. She must be. Oh, God. I can't imagine how scared she must be feeling. Do you want me to call her? I can call for you if
I'll
you.
call. Stop fussing.
Bradley heads for the door.
Where are you going?
Out.
Bradley, don't. I don't think you should go out. You should probably just stay.
Bradley shoves Atkins aside.
Look, talk to me.
Atkins blocks the door.
Atkins, get out of my way.
No.
Move.
No.
Bradley throws a punch. Atkins slides down against the door.
Fuck.
Atkins throws his arms around Bradley. Bradley struggles to break free. Atkins holds on. Bradley cries.
We'll be okay.
Atkins wipes the tears off Bradley's face. He kisses his cheek. They kiss. It's passionate. Bradley turns Atkins, presses him face first against the door.
Bradley?
Bradley mauls Atkins' neck. Atkins moans.
Bradley, we can't. We have to use
Bradley presses himself against Atkins. Atkins whimpers.
Bradley, we have to.
Lights crossfade. Atkins and Georgia sit silently.
You gotta get out, Atkins. Every day he leave the house, it's like he take a piece of you away. I'm not trying to be a bitch, Atkins. I'm just saying.
Georgia gets up, goes to the door.
Rosas?
No, thank you. See you later.
Have a good day at school.
Georgia exits. Todd hops on the train, scans the car. He spots Atkins, heads towards him. Rose vendor stops him.
Rosas?
Todd buys a rose, goes to Atkins.
Todd,
Good morning.
did Georgia tell you I'd be here?
What?
Never mind.
Todd hands him the rose.
I'm sorry. What is this for?
It looks like you could use a flower. So, where are you going?
I was just dropping Georgia off at school.
Isn't she a bit old for that?
Yeah. I suppose. I know. It's overprotective.
No, it's sweet.
You have the warmest smile.
Thank you.
Did I say that out loud?
You did. And you can't take it back.
Okay. I won't.
You got time for breakfast?
Now.
Yes, unless you've eaten.
No, yeah. Breakfast sounds good. What?
breakfast with you.
What about it?
I've wondered about it.
You said that out loud, you know.
I know I did.
Okay.
And I'm not taking it back.
Scene 11, special dance number. Sahara watches as Georgia practices the candle dance. She has a candle on her head and one in each palm.
The debutante's special dance number.
Georgia maneuvers both candles under her armpits and then fans her arms out. She reverses the move nervously. A candle falls on the floor.
Damn.
Sahara picks up the candle. She holds it out to her. Georgia snatches it back, resumes practicing.
The debutante prepares a special dance for her guests. It is usually a traditional Filipino dance showing everyone her understanding and appreciation for her history and cultural roots.
Georgia attempts the reverse move under her arms again. The candle falls.
If you bring the candles in closer to your armpits, you'll have more room to.
What's the point? I'm gonna look stupid.
No, you're not.
Clumsy black girl pretending she's Filipino. That don't make sense.
You're right. You're gonna look really stupid, so go ahead and quit now.
Okay.
Georgia, if you don't pick that candle up.
Georgia picks it up, resumes practicing.
You know I'm here for you whenever you need me.
It's hard.
It is, but you're strong.
Don't always feel like it.
Georgia drops a candle.
Fuck.
Breathe, baby girl.
I missed you, Mama.
I know, baby.
I hate it here.
No, you don't.
I hate Bradley.
You've got Atkins.
He's okay.
He's been doing right by you.
I wish it was just me and him.
Yeah.
And you too, Mama. I didn't mean just me.
I know what you meant.
I don't know what he sees in Bradley.
It's complicated. Atkins is a very loyal person.
Bradley don't love him.
You don't know that.
You had the sense not to stay with him.
I mean, he left me. He left us.
Yeah, but you would have left him.
I don't know about that. There are appealing things about him. He's smart. He's good looking. Bradley can be charming and tender.
He's not any of those things now. I keep telling Atkins to leave him.
It's comfortable. People feel safe in what they know, even if it's gotten bad. You get used to it. Practice.
Georgia goes back to practicing. She's about to drop a candle, but she summons all of her strength and anger and holds on.
Relax.
I don't know how to relax.
You're too angry.
Would that even me, Mama?
Let go of the anger. It's not hurting anybody but you.
I hate him.
You have to forgive him.
Slams
Georgia?
around.
What happened?
He moves to her. She holds up her hand. Atkins eyes Sahara. What do I do? Lights crossfade, flashback. To the Muni. Sahara coughs, an awful hacking noise. Atkins winces at the violent sound. He gets up, tentatively crosses to Sahara.
I'm Atkins.
I know who you are.
Right. Of course.
He sits next to her.
How have you been?
Going to UCSF. Specialist.
Oh, great. They have one of the leading centers in AIDS treatment.
They're like shit.
Sahara, I want to apologize.
What?
I tell Bradley all the time that he should visit you more, spend time with Georgia. He's just really busy with work all the time.
Work. Right.
He's been doing a lot of overtime.
Let me ask you a question, Atkins.
Yeah, sure.
You got brothers and sisters?
No, I was the only child.
Grew up alone.
I had cousins, have cousins. We're all very close.
You want children?
Bradley and I, we've talked about it, but
It's you. Did you ever want kids?
yeah, yes. I've always wanted to have kids.
Why?
I do. I've always thought I would make a good dad. I don't know why I think that. I just, it's a feeling I have. Does that make any sense? Why do you want to know?
Just making conversation is all.
Lights crossfade.
Georgia, what are you not getting about the dance?
Nothing.
Well, what is it then? Georgia, I can't help you if
I
you
don't
don't.
want to talk, Atkins, all right? I don't feel like it.
All right.
Atkins walks off defeated. Scene 12, 18 Treasures, Napolitano restaurant. Atkins sits, folding a napkin into different shapes.
18 treasures. Aunts, uncles, godparents, a collection of 18 elders dear to the debutante. Present her with small symbolic gifts.
Sahara exits. Atkins lifts up an origami flower. He lifts it up to his nose, smelling it. Todd enters with 2 beers.
What do you have there?
It's a flower. I was thinking maybe we could use these as place cards.
Totally.
You don't think it's cheesy?
Nah.
Todd pours a couple of shots, sets one in front of Atkins.
Oh no, I've had too much.
I don't want to hear it. To debut. Oh, it's just like I'm 18 again.
Oh, You know, I was never a big drinker.
I was drunk and high and tweaking and everything from 15 till I was 26.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I met Eddie.
Right. I'm sorry.
What were you like when you were 15? Were you secretly wishing and praying for a debut every night?
No.
Yeah, I could see you, a little Imelda Marcos wannabe, sneaking your mom's shoes under the covers, studying them late at night, designing your own pumps.
You're crazy.
What was going on with you then?
Not much. I was pretty boring.
Pretty, maybe, but boring? Really?
I was pretty boring.
You weren't dating? Or fucking? Or making love? Wow.
I think my life would have been different if I was a girl. Like, if I was a girl, I probably would have been knocked up several times.
Why?
Like, not because I would have been a slut or anything.
But sex is good, and it can be romantic and hot.
Even as a teenager, I mean, really, do teenagers even know what good sex is?
Ah, well, I was fated, so I don't know. But probably not.
Todd pours another round of shots.
No, 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 Todd, I can't.
Aren't we gonna have 18?
No. How many have you had?
This will be 4.
Okay, just one more. I totally would have been one of those 15-year-old girls on Maury talking about how I'm gonna keep my baby because I can love it and the baby will love me too. I would have been one of those girls, 18 with 4 babies and another one on the way.
Wow. A pregnant debutante.
No dress would fit me. No escort or friends for my court because they'd be out having fun and I'd be all alone changing diapers.
Oh, not if you were in one of those high school pregnancy packs.
My parents would have sent me to the Philippines and forced me to leave the baby there to be a helper.
To help what?
To be a helper, a maid.
Oh, how tragic.
Yeah. I would have been a girl with no debut and stripped of my babies. What?
This is your debut.
I'm too old for a debut.
No one is ever too old to be a lady. Come on.
I just want to sit here. Huh?
Atkins squeals.
Please. Dance with me.
Todd holds Atkins as they sway slowly from side to side.
What do you think life would have been like if we met in our teens?
I would never have talked to you.
Why not?
I would have been too shy.
Todd kisses Atkins.
That was nice,
I shouldn't have.
but you did.
Atkins kisses him. It's a long, passionate kiss. Scene 13. Cutting of the cake. Georgia opens the oven. She pulls out a baking pan. She pours a can of condensed milk onto the cake. She smears a layer of macapuno string on top.
The cutting of the cake. The cake is a symbol of the debutante's personality. Plain, flowery, bejeweled, single sheet, 2 layers, multi-tiered. It is on display the entire ceremony. Does it demand attention? Does its taste match its appearance? The first piece should be sliced by someone important. Perhaps the escort, perhaps her father.
Atkins tips toes in the front door. He scans the room.
He ain't home yet.
Of course not.
Atkins stumbles to the table.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. What kind of homework are you doing?
Government?
Ooh, government. Branches of government. Democratic government. Checks and balances. Everybody equal in America. The land of the free.
You drunk, ain't you?
What? You can't leave your homework to procrastinate till the last minute.
I'm not. This is not due until Friday.
Good. Good. You're a good student. I love you, Georgia.
Oh, God.
I'm serious. Like, don't laugh at me. Don't think I'm not being serious because you're saying I'm drunk.
I know you're serious, Atkins.
You do?
Yeah, I know you love me. Oh God, Atkins, don't cry.
Okay. Okay. I kissed Todd. He kissed me first, and then I kissed him, and it was enjoyable.
Go ahead, Atkins, get your groove back.
I'm an awful person.
No, you ain't. He likes you. You like him. People who like each other that way, they kiss.
The food was delicious, all right? You know how I love his food, and he's so easy to talk to, and he's great and funny, and he's cute, right? It's just nice to be talked to be acknowledged. You know, when someone tries to make you laugh, it's a sign that they care about you.
You should see him again.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why the hell not?
This is not the answer. Like, if you're unhappy,
What?
well, you don't cheat. Just because you're unhappy.
You hear that?
What?
You just said you unhappy.
That's not what I meant.
It's not.
I led Todd on. All right. I have to explain to him that
Todd is good for you. He can give you everything Bradley won't.
Atkins gets up.
don't be like me.
Not the old you, but this new Atkins.
Don't tell Bradley. Please.
I'm not gonna tell him nothing.
He wouldn't be happy if he heard what I did. I get very lonely sometimes.
Atkins heads off. Sahara looks at Georgia.
What?
Georgia starts grating cassava root.
Don't you have to boil that?
Georgia doesn't answer, continues grating.
Georgia.
Georgia goes to the oven, retrieves the cake. She picks up a fistful of shredded cassava.
It's his favorite. Lots of fresh cassava on it for him.
You have to boil it first to kill the cyanide.
Georgia spreads the cassava on the cake.
Please, Georgia, think about what you're doing.
I am.
She spreads more and more cassava on the cake. Scene 14, dancing and festivities. Club on Castro.
After the mass, all of the singing, waltzes, the cake, it's time for dancing and festivities. Loosen those ties, kick off those heels, let your hair down.
Music plays as Atkins and Todd dance. Their two friends on the dance floor, arms flailing, dancing freely.
Allow yourself to celebrate. Let all of the pride and joy, all of the emotions fill you to the brim.
Atkins and Todd dance closer to each other, face to face. They smile flirtatiously.
Dance with your partner, your neighbor, your entire community. Dance.
Finally, they kiss. They break away, laughing. As they continue to dance, the music morphs into an ambulance siren. Atkins rushes over to Georgia, who sits calmly in the hospital waiting room.
He had a heart attack?
Maybe it wasn't a heart attack. He was having some kind of pain.
Okay, was the pain in his chest? Or if it was in his chest, oh God.
Bradley's very fit. I'm sure it wasn't a heart attack.
I was just doing my homework at the kitchen table, and he fell.
Fell.
He started groaning like he couldn't breathe, and then it was like he was having a seizure or something.
A seizure?
Maybe it was food poisoning, some kind of allergic reaction.
When can we see him?
Doctor said he would come out when they were done.
Done with what?
I don't know. When they get done checking on him, tests or whatever.
Okay, was he conscious?
I think so.
Didn't you ride in the ambulance?
Yes, all right.
I'm sure Bradley will be fine, Atkins.
Todd, you should go.
I don't have anywhere to be.
This is all my fault.
What?
Come on, Atkins.
It's like it's a sign, a message. I should have known better. You should go.
Todd, you stay right here.
He needs to leave.
I want Todd to stay.
How about I just step out for a bit? I won't leave, but if you need anything, I'll be right outside.
Todd leaves.
Why you gotta be such a punk to Todd?
Father is sick. He could be dying, and you're worried about Todd?
Georgia heads for the door.
Where are you going?
To see if Todd's all right.
Have you lost your mind?
I don't care if Bradley dies.
Atkins slams her down into a chair.
What the fuck?
You take that back.
No.
Georgia, you did not mean that. Take it back.
Atkins stands over her. He doesn't budge.
You should have seen him. His greedy ass was just shoveling the cassava cake down his throat. Piece after piece.
I didn't make cassava cake.
I did.
She stands, stares him down.
I made cassava cake.
Did you make it exactly like I showed you?
I think so.
You think so?
It looked the same.
Atkins heads for the door. Georgia grabs his arm.
Where are you going?
You didn't boil down the root, did you?
Georgia is silent. He moves to leave. She keeps hold of his arm.
I have to tell the doctor. You didn't tell him, did you? Did you tell the doctor?
They'll figure it out.
Georgia.
I baked a cake for my father. Not just for him, for you too. I did it for you, Atkins.
Scene 15, Debutante's speech. Georgia stands center. Sahara enters, holding Georgia's debut gown and a pair of heels.
Ladies and gentlemen, a speech from the debutante.
Thank you all for coming today. This day has been so far and so close for a while now.
She begins undressing. She kicks off her sneakers, takes off her socks.
You all know I'm turning 18 today. Everybody says I'm now a woman.
Sahara holds the dress for Georgia to step into.
Living here these past few months, I felt like a little girl. And I thought I'd learn something being here about my father, my biological father. I thought maybe there was something deeper that I've been wrong about all these years. There was something there worth getting to know. But everything I thought, everything I felt, it was all true.
Zahara zips her up.
The woman in me already knew. It's hard to admit I was disappointed. How often do you have someone completely figured out?
She steps into her high heels.
Today, on the day of my 18th birthday, I no longer want any association with the surname Stanton. From this day on, I take the name Haynes Buenaflor. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all so much for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the debut of Miss Georgia Haynes Buenaflor. Please welcome her escort, her friend, her father, Mr. Atkins Buenaflor.
Atkins enters dressed in a suit. He bows. Georgia curtsies. Atkins leads Georgia around the dance floor. They are mature, elegant, and happy. Lights fade. End of play.
Bravo! Bravo! Woo! Actors, can you all come back to the screen, please? Awesome. Y'all got you. I helped Eli cast this, and I gotta say, I did a great job casting this play. Y'all were all just so awesome. It's been a little while since I read the play. It was a few months ago, and I was captured by y'all the entire time. It was just wonderful, wonderful. And Nikki, come back. Let us see your. There we go. Hey, and I'm gonna bring on our playwright as well. Boni, I hope you don't mind. I didn't warn you about this, but I'm bringing you on as a panelist. And I also want to just open this up. If people have questions or comments about tonight's show, go ahead and type them into the chat box, and I'll relay it. Boni, I love this play. And it's so much, even hearing it out loud, to see the relationship develop both between Atkins and Georgia and Atkins and Todd, it's just heartwarming. It's heartwarming. One problem I always had when I read the play was like, it basically ends in patricide. Georgia kills her father. And that's one little moral mountain I have trouble getting across with this play. Just like to hear your thoughts. What as far as what you were thinking and when you were writing the play, and yeah.
It's been a while since I've spent time with this play, so it's kind of like experiencing it anew and fresh. Yeah, I don't know if the buildup is is quite there yet for such a huge choice and act on Georgia's part. I think the emotions, her desire for real maternal fathering is probably real and potent, especially for someone of her age. So yeah, I have questions about it too, but I'm kind of just stewing in the emotionality of it at the moment.
Well, and I gotta say, I mean, the whole build-up, is there. It's one of those things like when Bradley dies, it's not like I felt sad by any means. He was a jerk, and it was like, oh, good, so now both of them are free. Georgia and Atkins are free. But then it was like, oh, but wait a second, he was just murdered by his daughter, and so that was where I came from. But Bradley is such a difficult character. And I thought it was interesting the way you had, we never see an individual Bradley. We see him represented, by his daughter and his lover. Just a question for Melvin and Charlotte. How was that taking on, I mean, in a sense, you were taking on the role of your antagonist in a lot of ways. How was that for you?
For me, I really tried to live in the moment where I felt like Bradley had some, he did have redeeming qualities to him. That's the reason why Atkins was in love with him, And so when playing him, I try to be in that mindset as much as I can, so that he doesn't come off as a, as a bad character, but as a flawed human,
Mm-hmm. Charlotte, thoughts?
Yeah, I can kind of agree and have a similar mindset that I didn't want Bradley to just be kind of only one note, one complexity. He was a flawed human, and he did have some ways in which he could be he was trying to be a good person with where he was in life. So with his attempt at, say, for instance, going to dinner, where there was a scene with the gingerbread house, that was at least an attempt to get there. So yeah, I didn't want him to be one note. I wanted him to at least have some different qualities and complexities.
Yeah, well, and one of the things that really comes through is where you see that other side of him, the depth, I think, is in Atkins' reaction. And then there's the scene where Sahara won't quite totally condemn him. You know, basically, you're seeing it's like there's something that's just kind of golden about him at times. You know, where he can just win people over, which I think is really great writing on Boni's part. And I don't know the way both Treya and Melvin just kind of not that you were holding back, but you could tell that there was something really great about Bradley that they just couldn't explain, to Georgia, which I thought was really interesting. We have in the comments here, let's see, John Fisher, artistic director of Theater Rhinoceros, says, "Thank you for being here, Boni." And his question is, how does Georgia get away with it? Won't the cops figure it out?
I haven't really worked that out. Um, yeah. Sorry, I don't have an answer.
I thought of that too, that they might trace it back to her, but I mean, it could always it was like it was an accident, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be a legitimate mistake.
To pass it off as that, yeah, yeah. We also have Julia Kirk is mentioned, really amazing, and the Julia read it as she was just really Georgia was really protecting Atkins, and wondered if maybe Georgia also blamed Bradley for her mother's death as well. I mean, because he was certainly implicated in that.
Yeah, definitely. It's odd because there's been a lot of developments in terms of this was written pre-prep days, so there's a lot of things that feel a little bit period about it, like a definite kind of late 90s, early 2000s vibe. So there are things that might not resonate, I think, today. But I think the thrust of the play is about the father-daughter relationship. And I saw someone had in the Q&A like the choice to have both of them switch off and play Bradley instead of having a separate character. Play Bradley was an active choice in the sense that it's like two very opposing points of view on the same person, and how a person can be completely different with one person than they can be with the other. And then we also have Sahara's take on it in certain scenes. So kind of, yeah, I think there's some ambiguity, and also about bloodlines not necessarily equating to,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
thinking.
That came through loud and clear, and the actors really portrayed that effectively, I thought. And they also had some of the sweetest scenes between Todd and Atkins. I thought my husband's sitting next to me, and after one of those scenes, I just turned to him and said, "They are so sweet." Did How was that for Francisco or Melvin? It was such sweet restraint on your part. I mean, we saw you really wanting to be together, but you had this lovely restraint. How was that playing those parts?
It was fun. I mean, I personally love love, so it was just being able to just relate to those moments when you're falling in love and courting your man or your woman or whatever, and just using that space of like when it's like that childhood love almost, like sometimes it's like you lock eyes with somebody, or that you have had this crush on somebody for such a long time, and you're just like waiting for them to be available almost. Yeah, just trying to be as genuine and loving as possible.
Yeah, and that genuineness definitely came apart with both of y'all. Yeah, and Melvin, you also do drunk very well, I must say.
And I had to kind of like, think back 10, 15 years ago when I used to get faded a lot.
So you could have just said, "Oh, I've just observed people who are drunk." That you've never been there yourself.
A lot of that. That's all of the years of training in acting.
So one person asked or mentioned, I love that Christopher Atkins was invoked because he was so dreamy. How many of the actors and stage reading folks have seen The Blue Lagoon? All right, Melvin, good. Yeah.
The only one.
Christopher Atkins was not the greatest actor, but he was certainly adorable. Someone said, I'm glad Bradley died. It's hard not to. Well, thank you all so much. Someone just pointed out that Melvin was dating himself by raising his hand. Francisco.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, aside from all the personal relationships that we were experiencing, which were wonderful, Boni, I really appreciate learning about the Filipino culture, which is really awesome, which is a very prominent culture here in the Bay Area, especially I grew up in Daly City, so, like 90% of my classmates were Filipino. So I think that's something that is really important for us to share, especially with this beautiful story that you've written. But, on top of that, being able to learn about these cultural traditions that some of those of us who are not Filipino or have been around the Filipino culture don't know about. And you're giving us this opportunity to really learn about it, which is really awesome.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Francisco, because it's also done very skillfully. I mean, Sahara gives a lecture, it's like a lesson plan, but it never feels didactic, or that now class we're going to learn about Filipino culture. It just kind of sneaks in there as part of the story, which was so enjoyable. So, very skillful. Yeah, Treya.
I'd also like to just say that, like, I have a true appreciation for your writing of the characters, especially with Sahara, because, just reading this as a Black woman, I love the complexities that she had. I love the fact that when she met Atkins, she was her main thing was like, are you good enough for my child? Right? Not like, just like the bitch or, the hoe or something that we usually see when it comes to writings of a Black character that's not Black. And I really appreciated just going through her thought process throughout the whole thing. So.
Excellent. Any other comments or questions? The chat boxes seem to have slowed down. Anything else that actors or playwright want to say to us or leave us with? I just want to give another round of applause. We've got Charlotte Christian playing Georgia. We had Melvin Badiola. Did I get that right?
Badiola.
Badiola. Okay. As Atkins, Francisco Rodriguez as Todd, Treya Brown as Sahara, Nikki. But what's your last name?
Nutterfield.
Nutterfield. All right. Thank you so much. You kept us going with the stage directions. And Boni, once again, you're one of Rhino's favorite playwrights. Thank you so much. Boni Alvarez. Well, thank you all for being here. Much love to everybody. So glad you joined us. And you'll be hearing from us again. Rhino loves you. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, wait. Before I go, my boss is going to get in touch, really pissed at me if I don't do this part. This doesn't just happen. These actors rehearsed, worked on this, and Rhino paid them not enough. But, this is all to say that none of this happens, just out of the blue. And we can only do it, especially in these difficult times of COVID, with the help of our friends. So just wanted to get out there that you can always help us, Theater Rhinoceros, by making donations, supporting us. Here's some little information on how to support us. You can send us a check to our office on Central Avenue. That's number 102, not 1102, in San Francisco. Or you can simply go to the rhino.org, and there's a link there to PayPal where you can make a donation. So there's that all important information. Really appreciate it. And once again, thank you everybody for being with us tonight.